Just have a look at the leaves. Don't they just look so beautiful? So, okay, I'll tell you something. This is not from the seeds that I had sown. I had bought seeds from several places, including the Pusa Institute as well as the NHR FD, which is called the Bagwani Bhavan also, which is in Janakpuri in West Delhi. So these are two institutes selling seasonal seeds as well as non-seasonal ones, depending on what your choices are. So these are neither seasonal, and nor non-seasonal. Basically, that's the point I want to stress on. These are the ones which I actually bought from the market. So these were radish which I ended up cutting up and eating, of course, over a span of a couple of days. So I was crossing a place and I was able to sight a hawker which had beautifully beautiful looking, at least beautifully tasting radish. So I asked him to cut a piece and give me and I tasted. It was sweet as well as slightly spicy. So what I did was I took several of those and came back home, and I sliced up the what do you call that, the shoot part of the radish. So when I sliced it up, rather than throwing it, because I do it every time, so I like throw it every time I have to I have to eat radish. So I cut that part and throw it away. But this time around I wanted to experiment, and I think I've made another video out of this one. So this is the update on about 15th day marks. You can see about 12-13 day or 15-16 days, so that's around 2 weeks mark. So just have a look at the beautiful leaves that have come out of this. And so I did not use anything extraordinary, right? So just have a look at this obviously is the extra part. I'm sorry. So this is the extra part that basically I had to which got detached over a span of next 2-3 days and gave way to these leaves. So these leaves will eventually become this, but the older ones have to actually be you have to pluck them out. If you can't do it then and there, probably wait for 2-3 days. They will automatically pop out of the main chunk of where they're attached, so they'll pop out anyway. So I use these in the magic potion that I use to create my own slurry, so that I can give it as a micronutrient to my plants. So basically, let me throw this away. So this is basically useless at the moment, and I'll use it in the slurry. So the point here is, look at the beautiful leaves. They were not there earlier, and with the passage of time there'll be more leaves, and the radish which is underneath the soil will also grow. But it's just been 10 days, so I think I'll have to wait for another 15 days or so just to have a look and pull out one of the radishes and just check what the growth is. At the moment I don't think the growth is that great, but let me just pluck out one for you, because since I've made this video, why not just pluck out one for you and show it to you what is the current status. So that's how I do it. Just have a look. That's how I use a very old fork which was again lying useless. So just have a look. This is the current status. So it'll obviously grow up until here, probably this long, and that's going to take some time. So let me put it back right in front of you. And as I say, and I'll keep telling you this again and again, and if you want me to make a separate video out of this, I will do that as well. If there are plants that you're well aware of will eventually grow back and you use them in the kitchen too much, such as this and carrot, beetroot, onions, and if you want me to make a list out of of these veggies which will eventually grow in your kitchen, such as cabbage and cauliflower is something I'm experimenting with. I've made a video of that one as well. I'll humbly request you to please go and check it out in the list, because there's one more video that I made today of cauliflower, wherein there are roots that are popping out of cauliflower. And again, I'm saying this not so as to advertise my videos. I'm saying this mainly because there were no videos about cauliflower being planted as it is after the main part has been plucked out for eating. Then the rest of the part is generally thrown away, which is a part of the stem. So that's the reason I observed several several roots popping out of that stem that I had sown, which I had not expected at all. So please go and have a look at that. It is magical, that video. I'm not even joking. because I had no expectations out of that. So anyway, this is what I wanted to show you today. So let me close down the video. It's been more than 5 minutes now. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Take care. Keep smiling and peace.